We started off the month with an extraordinarily exciting campaign here on Hot 91.9. ProfitShare Partners bringing 100 million rand to the table to make a difference in small businesses in our community. We're getting SA working to the tune of 100 million rand to support small business to get the economy back on its feet. I'm joined by CEO and founder of ProfitShare Partners, Andrew Marin. Hello, hello.
Hi, Bunny. How are you doing?
Fantastic, thank you. I'm so excited to find out where we are, where we stand with our first round of funding for Get SA Working. Tell me a little bit about the businesses that you have been looking to fund. What do you look for in a business when you're considering funding?
So we're looking for businesses that are small businesses, don't usually have financials, don't have a track record, and don't have security to put up. If you have, that's great, but if you don't, those are typically the kind of businesses that we want to get supported.
So before we get into the finalist, tell me a little bit about why you've selected this business as a finalist.
So this is typically the kind of client that we helped, and so this client had a contract with a large government entity. He was supplying some PPE goods and services to this company, but obviously needed the capital to do it. Unfortunately, I think because it was still a relatively new business, the banks didn't come to the party, and that's obviously where we stepped in.
It's always lovely to hear about the actual stories, the narrative of the business that's really essentially winning that David and Goliath fight, of course with the assistance of ProfitShare Partners, tapping into that 100 million rand in capital support. Andrew, I'm looking forward to chatting to you on Mansfield In The Morning on the final day of June when we're awarding that funding. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to that day too.
Moving on to the story now. I love a good story. We are joined by Andries Leboho. Good afternoon, good morning, hello, good day. How are you?
Hi, buddy. I'm great.
Tell me a little bit about your business and how it came to be that you tapped into Get SA Working.
My business, the products and services that we offer is our main area of production is petroleum products. Now, when we went into the lockdown, we saw an opening in the COVID-19 pandemic, and we decided to take advantage of that. So that's when we went into PPEs.
Like many businesses in a time of COVID-19, people are pivoting, moving from one form of business to another. But the biggest thing has got to be the funding, right? It's quite difficult to access funding if perhaps you don't have the track record or if this necessarily wasn't your area of expertise. So what is the possibility of funding from ProfitShare Partners through Get SA Working going to do for you?
And look, the funding is going to assist a lot in terms of making sure that we deliver on time, making sure that we deliver the right products to the clients, and obviously moving forward after delivery as well. The company would have sustainability in terms of moving forward because the funding from ProfitShare Partners would have gone a long way in terms of picking the business up and making sure that moving forward it gets a proper track record.
Talking about track record, had Gallant Business Solutions tried to access traditional funding before, even though it is that you don't have a track record?
Look, Bunny, it's a challenge. We've tried to access with the banks, and it's just a challenge, especially now. During this COVID-19 pandemic, even with the bank that we use, we can't even access our business bankers because they are closed. The offices are closed. We communicate via email. If you need to sign documents, you cannot do that. So it's a bit challenging at this time in terms of getting access to financing and all these other services the only thing that you can get is a bank statement.
So it's wonderful to know that this has come at the exact right time for the exact right purpose for businesses like you to pivot, to be able to access funding and to make good on the transactions, as you say. I wish you the best of luck and thank you so much for chatting to us today.
Thank you so much, Bunny.
It's exciting times indeed here on Hot 91.9 with ProfitShare Partners dispersing 100 million rand to small businesses in our community through Get SA Working. And at a time when you can't just walk into the bank and do business as usual, the fintech model that ProfitShare Partner uses comes into play. The power lies in the fact that from your phone, from your laptop, you can access business support, you can access capital support to get your business moving in the right direction. Make sure that you join us on Mansfield in the Morning between 6 and 9 on the final day of June, that's the 30th of June, Tuesday, so that you can find out who our first recipient is right here on Hot 91.9.